Welcome to Raw Forestry, where we follow the full life cycle of heavy metal and heavy timber. From the moment machines bite into living trees to the day those same machines end up under the jaws of industrial shredders, we show the raw, unfiltered reality of how modern industry works. The hydraulic shredder VZ950, alongside the Raptor XXL, represents one of the industry's most powerful solutions. Designed for extreme material processing, this duo doesn't flinch. It handles full-size automobiles with precision, making it the ideal choice for demanding shredding operations where overkill is just the starting point. Forget the old ways of tire disposal. This is innovation at work. The Prisemica 1802 NV, with its twin cutting rotors, runs tirelessly to shrink giant tires into manageable fragments. High performance, sleek control, and fresh solutions for modern waste challenges. This is where engineering meets the brutal reality of end-of-life materials. Standing near the C&D line, you can feel the ground shake as the Zambezi crusher tears through debris. Concrete, steel, and timber vanish in seconds. What seemed like useless waste transforms before your eyes into reusable material, ready to re-enter the industrial cycle. Minivans and SUVs are engineered with reinforced steel frames to shield passengers. But under the crushing grip of hydraulic jaws delivering hundreds of tons of force, that protection means nothing. They collapse into flat scrap in a matter of moments, a brutal demonstration of advanced crushing technology, efficient, controlled, and producing industrial-grade recycled steel. That old bumper carried thousands of highway miles, dents from careless parking, scratches from storms. Now, inside the 4X shredder, it meets its next chapter. Every crushed piece becomes part of tomorrow's product. Its story doesn't end, it simply changes roles. Think about time. Just 45 seconds shorter than sipping your coffee. That's all the MS-24 needs to turn a whole car into scrap. With its unique mix of low speed and high torque, it proves that sometimes silence packs more power than noise. Once a symbol of carrying children to school each day, the yellow bus now lies within the jaws of a massive crusher. Steel snaps. The frame collapses like a defeated giant. Yet this destruction is not an ending, it marks the opening chapter of metal's endless cycle of rebirth. As the T-130 moves, its 13 tons of kinetic energy channel into the tracks, generating immense pressure, thousands of kilograms of force across the contact surface. The MB-190, despite its sturdy frame, fractures through plastic deformation, a real-world lesson that energy is never lost, only transformed. Every crush load cuts transport costs nearly in half, since dense scrap needs fewer trips. In India's booming metal market, these savings ripple directly into profit. Shredders aren't just machines, they're economic engines, turning waste into business advantage across industries. Sometimes you look at the scale of this machinery and honestly think, I don't know what's coming out of your mouth. The roar, the grind, the twisted metal. But behind the chaos, there's logic, controlled force, calculated efficiency, and a clear financial purpose. The excavator swings its steel jaws like a giant warrior, each bite tearing away the memories of the bulldozer being dismantled. Once the king of the construction site, that bulldozer is now processed to recover materials, streamline recycling, meet safety standards, and protect the environment. Not all crushers are giants. Crusher is also a precision-engineered household compactor. With controlled compression force, it reduces bulky items into neat, manageable waste, cutting down landfill volume and optimizing recycling even at the household level. Same principle, different scale. The crunch of steel echoes. A car's frame collapses, and in seconds, a sleek sedan becomes a solid cube of metal. It feels like an ending, yet it's the start of something new. From scrap steel, it will rise again as buildings, bridges, or even another car. Destruction is only the first step toward rebirth. A few moments later, the cycle shifts to wood. Meet the future of wood processing. The Pezzolato PTH 1315M. With 150 horsepower at its core and a trailer-mounted belt discharge, it handles 300 cubic meters per hour like child's play. Fresh engineering, bold design, and endless performance for modern recycling and biomass production. Back in the scrapyard, the Predator baler crushes 2 cars in under 60 seconds, pushing 400 tons per shift. Its semi-mobile design saves transport costs while maximizing efficiency. Any engineer knows this blend of torque, hydraulic force, and portability sets a gold standard in scrap handling. The Lefort shear baler packs a virtual 200 tons of cutting force, hydraulic precision, and Belgian steel engineering. It slices beams like butter while compressing scrap into dense bales. That combination of torque and control keeps yards efficient and profitable, shift after shift. Once roaring on highways, these cars now lie silent in scrapyards, crushed by powerful shredding and crushing machines. In seconds, massive steel jaws compress them into compact blocks, an awe-inspiring transformation from freedom on wheels to dense cubes of recycled metal. In the world of recycling, the Lefort 14 feels like a revolution. No more cluttered heaps dominating the scrapyard, just sleek, compressed blocks ready for the next step in the supply chain. It's the fresh breath of efficiency every modern operation craves. Nothing escapes this spiral steel blade. The 3ESW 4018 Zorio devours an alloy wheel in seconds, a brutal testament to the destructive power of recycling technology at its finest. Watching a refrigerator crush triggers something primal. Seeing a symbol of home dismantled reminds us that even familiar things have life cycles. Humans resist change, but machines like the M120 show that endings can also mark powerful beginnings. It doesn't just destroy, it dominates, reducing even the toughest scrap to dust. The CAT 621B scraper, a giant of earth moving, ends its service in a controlled scrap process. Industrial shredders transform tons of steel into reusable fragments, proving how recycling technology turns massive waste into valuable resources.